2021, I was like, wow, it's been 7 years. Like, wow, it's been a long time. So, I went to college and I actually went to school to be a teacher, and I didn't want to be in the classroom. I realized I wasn't the right fit for me to be in the classroom. And so I just had this heart to like impact, especially the younger generation. And I thought that was going to be through education and teaching. And then I realized that it wasn't. And then I was in the nonprofit world, and I helped really on the entrepreneurial side for young entrepreneurs, and just leadership and character development, those basic things that young people aren't really getting in the school system by no fault of the school system, but it's like, they're on a strict, they've got to teach math and science and XYZ. And so, we realized it takes a village and it takes a community. And so the organization in Norman, LoveWorks, we partnered with the school system to fill a need that they couldn't. And so we focused on entrepreneurship, leadership, and character development. And through my time in that, I realized the biggest crisis that I think that our society is facing right now is an identity crisis. People don't know who they are. They don't know what they should do with their life. They don't know what they're meant to do. They don't know what gifts they have to offer the world. And so branding at its core is discovering your identity and figuring out who you are. And so I made that pivot and realized that I could impact on a larger scale, or not even on a larger scale, just in a different way. And my calling in life has stayed the same through teaching, through being a business owner, through transitions in my business, to now being a mother. And it's just to help people discover what that is and to help them live into their full potential. And so it's been really cool to see like my careers and stuff change, but for my calling to stay consistent and the same. And so when I started my company, I really wanted to dive into, that identity piece and that branding piece. And I just happened to be, decent at design and things like that. And I didn't go to school for it. I figured it out and I learned it as I went. And I just tried to continuously develop my skill. But I had a lot of doubt of like, okay, I'm not trained in this. I don't have, I didn't go to school for this. I don't have a degree in this. And so there was a lot of doubt for a really long time, but I just, I kind of figured it out as I went. And, it led, one project led to another, and it went from working to my couch to Starbucks to, XYZ. And then it got to a place where it became my full-time thing. And I brought my sisters on full-time 3 years ago. And I just never, ever thought, what I would tell myself now is like, hang on tight. There's a crazy road ahead of you, and it's going to turn into something big and beautiful and, more than you could ever imagine. So, it's been a journey, but a really good one.
So I love your picture of helping people discover who they are and how to live in that, because that's a big part of life, right? Figuring out what are my skills? What am I good at? What does that look like?
Yeah, absolutely. And that's, a lot of times people associate branding with like the look of their logo or the look of their website. And yes, that is all a piece of it. But at its core, it's figuring out, okay, what is this that you're presenting? What is it that you're offering? How can you serve your clients or the people that you're working with? And so that's the part that I love diving into.